Number 10. The Battle of Los Angeles. Early in the morning of the 25th of February, 1942, there was strange activity in the night sky. Radars picked up a target 120 miles west of Los Angeles. Anti-aircraft batteries were ready to fire. A few minutes later, what some people believed to be a UFO appeared. Years after this famous photo first appeared in the newspapers, it turned out that the photo had been heavily retouched before it was printed. In earlier years, it was common for newspapers to use artists to retouch images due to poor reproduction. This is the actual image. You can see that the bottom part of the image was painted black. The light beams were lightened and widened with white paint, while other beams were eliminated. This altering of the picture gives the viewer the impression of a solid object hovering in the searchlights. In a later print, the white dots in the sky were even more highlighted. Also note that this photo from another angle doesn't show anything at all. Number 9. The Solway Firth Spaceman. The Solway Firth Spaceman photo is a picture of what many believe to be a real spaceman. In reality, the famous spaceman illusion was created when Annie Templeton by accident appeared in a snapshot taken by her husband. He didn't see her in the background at the time the photo was taken, due to the blind spot in his Pentagon FSLR camera's viewfinder that only allowed him to see 70% of what the lens was capturing. Look at the dress Annie Templeton is wearing in the photo. So Templeton's claims were technically sincere. There was no one else with them that day, and he really didn't see anything other than his daughter when he took the photo, and the photograph wasn't manipulated, faked, or staged in any way. Templeton may have been honestly puzzled by the photo. So it's not really a fake photo. However, I thought naming this video pictures that seem to depict things that they really aren't would not be catchy enough. Number 8. The Heroic Lincoln Picture. This standing portrait of Lincoln was created soon after the American Civil War. Although it hung in many classrooms, Lincoln never posed for it. Instead, the picture was created by cutting and pasting a headshot of Lincoln taken from a photograph by Matthew Brady onto a portrait of the Southern leader John Calhoun. This was done because there were hardly any appropriate heroic-style portraits of Lincoln made during his life. In the Calhoun image, the papers on the table say, "Strict Constitution, Free Trade, and the Sovereignty of the States." In the Lincoln image, these words have been changed to read, Constitution, Union, and Proclamation of Freedom. Number 7. Creature in the Rock Crevice. This famous photo, apparently depicting an unknown creature in a rock crevice, is circulating the internet for a long time. Actually, this is a photo of a carving in Cheddar Caves in England, a tourist attraction which contains an attraction called Crystal Quest. Crystal Quest is a dark cave full of token-esque carvings. The real story behind the picture is that a man named John went to Saudi Arabia on a business trip. He met a man who said he had seen a flash of light in a dark cave, and snapped a picture, and this is the picture that came out. The carvings at Cheddar Caves are intermittently lit by strobe. Cheddar Gorge officials confirmed this, and noted that many people had taken pictures of strange things in the cave, after seeing a flash of light and pointing their camera at it. You can still see this statue in Cheddar Caves. It's a shame though, that they painted the creature bright green in recent years. Number 6. Snowball the Monster Cat. An image of an enormous cat being held in the arms of a bearded man began circulating around the internet in early 2000. The picture attracted attention because it didn't seem possible for a cat to be that large. At first the picture stood alone without explanation, but at some point, an unknown prankster added a caption to the image, claiming the cat was Snowball, a monster cat owned by one Roger Decade. Mr. Decade had supposedly adopted Snowball's mother, a normal-sized cat, after finding her abandoned near a Canadian nuclear lab. She later gave birth to Snowball, who proceeded to grow into the oversized, 87-pound cat Mr. Decade was shown holding. The photo attracted so much attention that it was eventually featured on television. However, both Snowball's story and her picture were fake. In May 2001, Cordell Hoadley, a resident of Washington, came forward to admit that Snowball was actually his daughter's cat. The cat's real name was Jumper, and it only weighed 21 pounds. To prove he was telling the truth, Hoadley produced pictures showing him holding the actual sized Jumper, as well as a picture of Jumper sitting in a window. Hoadley explained that he created the fake image by using widely available photo manipulation software. Number 5. And you think you're having a bad day at work? A great white shark has never attacked a helicopter in San Francisco Bay. This image was created by an unknown hoaxer who pasted an image of a breaching great white, taken by South African photographer Charles Maxwell, into a picture of a U.S. Air Force helicopter hovering in front of the Golden Gate Bridge, taken by Lance Chu. A caption that often accompanied this image read, "And you think you're having a bad day at work." Although this looks like a picture taken from a Hollywood movie, it is in fact a real photo, taken near the South African coast during a military exercise by the British Navy. It has been nominated by National Geographic as the photo of the year. National Geographic had not nominated it as photo of the year. But in 2005, National Geographic did publish an article debunking the photo as a hoax. Number 4. Loch Ness Monster. For a very long time this picture was seen as proof of the existence of the Loch Ness Monster. However, the object seen in the picture was not a form of marine life. It was a toy submarine outfitted with a sea serpent head. This was revealed in 1994, when Christian Sperling, before his death at the age of 90, confessed to his involvement in a plot to create the famous surgeon's photo, a plot that involved both Marmaduke Wetherell and Colonel Wilson. According to Sperling, he had been approached by Wetherell, his stepfather, who wanted him to make a convincing serpent model. Sperling did this, and this model was then photographed in Loch Ness. The picture was then given to Wilson, a surgeon, whose job it was to serve as a credible frontman for the hoax. Number 3. Bush reading a book. In this image, Bush and a young child are both reading from America, a Patriotic Primer by Lynn Cheney. But if you look closely, it appears that President Bush is holding his book upside down. An unknown hoaxer has horizontally and vertically flipped the image on the back of the book in Bush's hands. But in doing so, he made a mistake. Compare the book held by the girl to the book Bush is holding. The picture on the right-hand side of Bush's book has been vertically flipped in the wrong direction. This original version of the photo was taken in the summer of 2002, while Bush was visiting George Sanchez Charter School in Houston. Number 2. The Mud Ghost. Robert van den Broek rose to fame in the Netherlands in the early 2000s, with his discovery of crop circles and contacts with deceased people. He made his appearance in several television programs. Robert apparently had the ability to take pictures of dead people. But in 2005 he was exposed as a fake. Not only did Robert Google the people whom he was doing readings for, he also put cutouts of other photos in front of the lens of his camera to create the ghost photos. Number 1. Castle atop a rock pillar. Easily the most beautiful image in our list. The castle is a really good Photoshop manipulation, it seems, as many people thought this was real. The actual island is called James Bond Island, located in Thailand. The 1974 James Bond movie, The Man with the Golden Gun, featured the island as the hideout for the villain. The castle is called Castle Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein Castle is a historicist castle built in the 19th century. It is located at the edge of the Swabian Alps. That's our list for this time. Which photos did you miss? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more top 10s. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Rob Abbott.